And welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about Tropical Depression 4, which is about to hit the eastern coast of the US as either a strong tropical depression or a weak tropical storm. So if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Now let's get right on into it. We have our tropical depression here, which has maximum sustained winds of 35 miles an hour, minimum central pressure of 1,013 millibars, and is moving west-northwest at 16 miles an hour. If this does form, it'll be Tropical Storm Danny, our fourth named storm of the year. But this is right up against the coast, so if it doesn't form within the next few hours, it most likely will not form. So let's take a look here at our warnings and cone. We do have some tropical storm warnings along the coast of South Carolina, and this cone does show this forming into a tropical storm very briefly and then deforming back into a tropical depression. Our arrival time of winds with wind speed probability shows the highest probability of tropical storm force winds is around 30%, and that is right near the landfall point of this storm. And that is within the time period of Monday 2 p.m. to Monday at 8 p.m. So if this does form into a tropical storm, it will form in about the next hour or so. So we do have to be on high alert for that. Let's take a look at our satellite imagery, which does show a center of rotation right next to South Carolina here. But there isn't a lot of thunderstorms around this. You can see that most of the thunderstorms and the convection is on the western side of the storm, and then you have most of the winds, which is on the northeast side of the storm, as it usually is. So kind of a weirder system here, but we still have to look at it. I did compare this to Tropical Storm Bertha of last year. They're both storms that formed very close to landfall and do have the opportunity, and of course this does have the opportunity to form into a tropical storm right before landfall. They both are going to hit in almost the same spot in South Carolina, so it's a pretty close comparison here. So here's our current storm information, and starting off here with the global hurricane models showing this going straight west-northwest until about the Tennessee River Valley area. Then it takes a turn toward the north and the northeast. The GFS ensembles show about the same thing, as well as the European model ensembles. So the consensus of the track is very concise at this point. Intensity guidance is where this thing really kind of falls apart in terms of accuracy, because most of these models do show this staying as a tropical depression. Two show this becoming a tropical storm, one of which becomes a category 1, which is a huge outlier at that point. So we do have to kind of look toward the next hour or two for this to become even close to a tropical storm, but I don't think it will. As of right now, the statistics, the probabilities do show this staying at a tropical depression. But that doesn't mean that there aren't any impacts. We do have a storm that is going to bring in a little bit of some flooding, maybe even a little bit of some heavy rain before it does make landfall. And once it becomes back into a tropical depression, it really just acts as just an area of some moisture that eventually gets brought up into a larger area of low pressure. So really not much with this system other than that. So just to recap, if it does form into a tropical storm, it'll be in the next hour or two. If not, it'll stay a tropical depression, but it is something to watch anyway. So that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.